So, to get started, let's talk a little bit about what this new moon means for everyone. And so, when we talk about this new moon, so the new moon is in Taurus. So, what does that mean exactly? Um, Give me 1 second. I don't know what's going on with my Zoom. So, the new moon is in Taurus and it's an earth sign. So, earth signs are and it's a fixed earth sign. So fixed earth signs means that they don't change, they don't move, they're very rooted in their energy. And earth signs are very grounded and they're very practical. And that's what this moon is holding for us today. So new moons in general are all about new beginnings. So when we talk about new moons, they're really, really good times to bring in this new energy of what we want to be inviting into our life. Where we look at full moons are very much about closure and endings. So this is really about new beginnings. What's nice about this new moon also is that, so it's sitting in Taurus, and we're also going to have a full moon in Taurus starting on October 31st of this year. So while that's super exciting, it means that we can really look at what is going to manifest in our life in the next 7 months as we set these intentions for ourselves. So this is, and I'm just going to mute everyone again. So this is just a really, really good time to get very clear on what we want. As we know, this sign is also coinciding, this new moon is coinciding with Earth Day. So it's very connected to nature. And Taurus is obviously an earth sign, so it's very connected to nature also. So this is really holding a nice energy of rebirth, both for the earth, given everything that's going on right now, and for us also as a society. So what do we want to, again, be focusing on from a natural healing perspective? What do we want to be connecting with? Taurus also helps to bring us into the present moment because, again, it is that fixed earth sign. So it's very rooted and grounded. It helps bring attention to what makes us feel good and what makes us feel supported and nurtured. The ruling sign for Taurus is Venus. And so Venus is that planet of love. Okay, I think I got everyone. Venus is the planet of love. So we really want to be focusing on right now on what makes us feel good. Where can we shift our attention to build rituals and practices and routines that are going to help support us in our self-care? And self-care is so important as we really look to create the things that we want in our life, because we can't be creating the things that we want in our life if we're not taking care of ourselves. So this is really a celebration of what feels good to us, and then what do we want to be bringing more into our life? You know, Venus is this planet of luxury and of love, and Taurus is really the sign of luxury also. So this is going to be a celebration of all of the kind of lavishness and beauty that we can bring into our lives right now. So to get started with everything, let's just do a new moon meditation. So I want everyone to get in a comfortable seated position, and I want your palms to be facing up. So this means that you're receiving. And as you are sitting here, I just want you to close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale everything out of the mouth. Take another deep inhale through the nose. And exhale out of the mouth. And then just start to bring your attention to your breath. Just noticing the breath and the texture of the breath in this moment. Letting any thoughts of the past or the future just start to roll away. Noticing that your breath is just very focused in this present moment. So you're not concerned about running from the past. You're not anxious about moving forward to the future. You're just very rooted in this space. Feeling the belly rise and fall. Feeling the lungs expand along the rib cage. Feeling the shoulders drop down. And now as you sit in this space, I want you to imagine that you have roots coming either from your sit bones or from your spine or from your tailbone, whatever feels natural to you, whatever you're imagining. And I want you to imagine these roots pushing deeply down into the earth. Excuse me. With each inhale, they gain strength. And with each exhale, they push deeper and deeper down into the earth, rooting you so strongly in this position, in this moment, keeping you in the here and the now. So you're anchored into where you are. Maybe your roots push so far down into the earth that they go all the way to the core and they tie a knot around the earth. All you have to do is envision it and it is real. Feeling yourself so firmly planted in this space. And now I want you to bring your attention to the very top of your head. So to your crown chakra. And I want you to envision a white string or a white light reaching from the top of your head all the way up, pushing through your ceiling, pushing through the atmosphere, all the way up into space. And imagine that it's tethering itself to the moon. All you have to do is imagine it and it's real. With each inhale, it gains in strength, and with each exhale, it reaches further and further. And then I want you to envision that this white string or this white light is wrapping itself around the moon. So you are so rootly anchored and tethered in this space between Earth and Moon, existing here and now. Breathing here, allowing yourself to feel into the energy of the moon, soaking in this energy as you feel it coming down from the moon into your body. And you start to see this powerful, strong, loving, forceful, rooting, grounded energy from the moon, starting from the top of your head and starting to fill your body with this beautiful white light healing, rooted, grounding energy from the moon. And it's just slowly working its way all the way down through your body. If any sensations are coming up for you right now, I just invite you to breathe through those, exhaling anything that may be uncomfortable for you. Breathing here for just a few more minutes, a few more moments. And now that we've taken the time to really enjoy this energy, bring this energy into the body, I want you to bring your attention to your third eye. So that space in between your eyebrows. And I want you to start to envision what you want for yourself. Over this next moon cycle, so these next 28 days, and I want you to also envision what you want to see unfold and grow over these next 7 months. Again, all you have to do is envision it, and it is real. Where do you want to be? What do you want to be doing? Who are you with? How do you feel? What are you celebrating? What are you accomplishing? Getting as detailed as possible here. And as we sit in this space, I invite our guides, our guardian angels, the ascended masters, our ancestors, those that have crossed over, to be with us here and now. I invite ourselves, our higher selves, and those from the future to guide us and be with us, allowing us to tap into our intuition so that we are clear channels, so that we may know what is best for us as we move forward in accomplishing all that we want for our highest good. Taking a few more moments with this vision that we have for ourselves, allowing yourself to really feel into this. Maybe you start to feel a small, gentle smile come onto your face as you feel into this space. Closing your eyes and visualizing it and reflecting on it. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. Filling up as much as you possibly can. Exhaling everything out. And then again, taking a deep inhale. Exhaling everything out. And then I want you to take your hands to your heart center. And I want you to bow your third eye to your heart chakra or your forehead to your hands. And just say thank you. And then when you're ready, you can gently start to open your eyes. So I can't see any of you, which is completely fine, but I'm going to take this time now to kind of move through our tarot reading. Oh, now I can see one of you. So just give me a second to pull up the cards, grab the book. If you want, you can grab your workbook. This is a really good time to maybe jot down anything that came up for you. We'll also take some time to do that, so don't feel like you have to do that right now. But if you're feeling like you want to get super clear on that, you can do that. So we're going to work through our workbook, and we're going to do this new moon reading. And so the first card in this is what is fading away? So as we're working through this new moon, we want to get very, very clear on what is fading away for us right now. So I will take pictures of these cards and I will send them out to you after. So just know that if you want in the spaces, you can just write what the card is and then you can jot down some notes. But I will also be sending photos of the cards and I'll send you a brief little recap along with the recording of this. So like I said, this first card is going to be what is fading away for us right now? What's the energy or the things that are going to be fading away? This second card is what is growing within? What energy, what ideas, what's growing for us right now? And then the third card is what energy will emerge? So what should we possibly be focusing on? What energy should we be focusing on? And you know, everyone's going to have their own interpretation with these cards. So I will kind of give you brief overviews of what's in my book. And then, you know, it's up to you to kind of take these for what they are. That's why I invite you to really sit with them. That's why I send them to you after, because a lot of times things can come up later for you. So just go with your intuition, go with your gut, and just be open to what shows up for you. So just give me a minute to just get rooted in these cards, and then I will do the reading. All right, team, my angels, my guides, what do we need to know with this new moon? What is fading away from us? What is growing within? And what is emerging? Okay, so our first card is the Seven of Wands. So this is what is fading away from us. Our second card is the Mother of Pentacles. And I'll get into a little bit about what each means. And then our last card is the Ten of Cups. So this is pretty magical. So let me just find each page, but wands tend to be within the mind. So they represent issues that are within the mind, whereas pentacles tend to deal with money and more materialistic things within our lives. Also, anything within the tarot that is a mother, a daughter, a son, a king, a queen, it represents a person. So this could be us or this could be somebody else. But I would imagine that this is really going to be more focused on us than on somebody else. And then cups tend to be more about our emotions. So we'll get into the specifics of what these all mean. So the first one is the Seven of Wands. And some of the keys here are competition and creative abilities and successes within reach. So this was actually reversed. So we're actually I'm going to read you the message and then we'll go over what it means in reverse. But remember, this means that it's fading away. So the Seven of Wands serves as a positive reminder that your life is heading in the right direction. You have worked hard and you know what you want, so don't be discouraged by any minor setbacks that may show up for you along the way. So we're going to go up with the reversed meaning now. So when reversed, the Seven of Wands may indicate a sense of being overwhelmed, judged, or criticized by others. If you feel you have not been able to speak your truth or express yourself freely, it is important that you stand your ground and be strong in your convictions. How are you focusing your energies into what makes you happy? You will need to be clear in your intentions, or else you may find yourself stuck in a state of limbo or indifference. So, quick reminder, this is what's fading away for us right now. So that feels very telling, that this energy that maybe I think a lot of us have been feeling of, we're feeling stuck, we're feeling overwhelmed, like we can't move forward. If we choose, we can start to get rid of that energy. That energy is going to start to fade away from us. So our next card is the Mother of Pentacles. And let me just find it here really quickly. And this card actually was right up. So again, this is dealing with more personality traits. So see what comes to mind and what resonates for you. And this is what's growing within. So the keys here and the themes here are cautious and nurturing and loving, down to earth, fertility, and home. So the message here is a time to be practical and resourceful with your plans, the building of a stable and realistic foundation. What steps will you take in order to remain healthy, happy, and secure in your life? Remember to be compassionate and kind to others. So the Mother of Pentacles is a warm and motherly individual who knows how to maintain a healthy and happy life. You will often find her balancing her commitments, responsibilities, relationships, and family duties simultaneously without breaking a sweat. She is a great nurturer and provider and goes above and beyond all expectations when it comes to taking care of others. Her deep connection to the earth is reflected in her spiritual practice, whereby she sources wisdom and magic from the elements around her. From this higher awareness, she also comes to a sense of security, which is often reflected in how she handles her finances. She knows the true value of money lies beyond the physical affluence, seeing it rather as a means to create a comfortable lifestyle for herself and her family. She is extremely hardworking and pragmatic. She attracts others to her wisdom and her support. So I'm smiling right now because what is growing within, I mean, this is quite literally the energy of this new moon right now. This is Taurus in a sense. So I invite you to, again, as we go through this ceremony and we write down some intentions, how can you really incorporate this energy into your rituals and into your practices moving forward into the next 28 days, and then also through these next coming months, all the way up leading to this full moon. So this last card is the Ten of Cups. And like I said, cups are emotions. So I'll show you one more time. So the keys here are trust, romance, fulfillment, harmony, spiritual growth, friendships, family values, and cosmic ties. The Ten of Cups is a magical, loving omen to receive. It signifies great happiness in all areas of family, relationships, friendships, and love. And it asks you to make the most of what life has to offer. When this key shows up, things don't get much better than this. It represents an idyllic understanding of mutual respect, honor, and the cosmic bonds that connect you with others throughout this lifetime, as well as the spiritual foresight to walk our own path with honesty and integrity. When this card greets you, it offers implications to take into consideration of what you can let go of, any worldly distractions or attachments that feed off of materialism, greed, and the ego. When you align with this energy, the silver linings are always visible. The glass is more than half full, for it is overflowing. A potent time of happiness and abundance is on the horizon. So, these are some very, very beautiful reminders of what we can, if we choose, bring into our life in the here and the now by setting these intentions and by embracing this energy that is very strong right now. So I hope that resonated with some of you. I know for me that feels very spot on given what we're going through right now. This is really really an uncomfortable time for a lot of people, but we're going very much through a rebirth, both as a society and as a planet, and as nature is kind of healing itself. So there's a lot of takeaways from those cards. So like I said, I will resend those to you. So next, I want to move into our new moon intentions. And if you're with the workbook, that's great. If you're not using the workbook, then I invite you to grab either some kind of journal or a notebook or something. And I want you again this is going to go back into what we went through with our meditation. So this is a really beautiful time to get clear on your intentions for both this lunar cycle. So for the next 28 days, what do you want to bring into your life? And then also, what seeds do you want to be planting as we move through this cycle within the Taurus energy? So like I said, we've got this full moon on October 31st. And so this is a good time to set those intentions of what we want to see come to fruition. What are the fruits of our labor that we want to be harvesting on October 31st? So take this time to start writing those down. You can write them in whatever way you want. Couple of things that are super important here. I want you to be writing these in the here and the now. So everything is present. I have or I am. I don't want anything about it is my goal or I am letting go of. I really want this to be about I have, because when we're setting intentions and we're manifesting what we want, all we have to do is simply ask, and then it is done. Which I know sometimes is like, what do you mean it's done? I can't see it yet. But again, this is really about planting seeds. So we're writing this as if it's already happened. So take this time now to, if you had that visualization of what you wanted your life to be, you can write bullet points. You can write a full-blown paragraph or story. It just depends on what's coming to you. So listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, and just take this time to just write and allow yourself to be with yourself, with your feelings, with your emotions. Write down your dreams, your desires, and let yourself just kind of flow here and free write. I'm going to be here, and I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. These are also journal prompts at the end of this workbook. So you'll have those. You guys all have the workbook, so you can refer back to them. But as you're writing, I just want to take a moment here and just check in. Does anyone have any questions right now? And if you do, just write those to me in the chat box, and then I can answer them for you. And if you don't, great. But if you do, I want to make sure that I'm answering those for you. So a couple of questions that you can be answering and asking yourself as you are writing down your intentions and your manifestations is, what is a goal I would like to start on now? Like right now, what is a goal you want to start on? And then another way to bring this into our lives is, where can I make time to accomplish it? And what I really like about these ceremonies and taking this time for yourself is that you you're actually taking the time to do this. So, a lot of times we get too busy to do something, and we're just like, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. And the beauty of these ceremonies is that you're taking this time to really focus your thoughts, focus your feelings, focus your energy, focus your intentions. So you don't have to wake up tomorrow morning and be like, oh, I was supposed to do that and I forgot. Like, it's already done. You've really given yourself this gift to take the time to go within and really, really focus on what you want. And as you're writing, another question I'm going to ask you is, where can I make time to accomplish this goal or these goals? If you are writing down these intentions, I'm going to recommend, although it is completely up to you, like I said, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. I'm going to recommend, though, that we really stick to like 3 intentions, just because I want you to be focused. If your energy is going in 17 different directions and you've got 17 different things that you want going on, it can be a little bit harder to focus those affirmations and those intentions for yourself. So see if you can really just keep yourself more focused on between 1 and 3 intentions. Also, as you're writing, and if things are coming up for you, what feelings are no longer serving you, and how can you replace those feelings with positive outcomes and daily rituals and routines that are going to provide a more positive outcome and a more positive perspective. And as you look at that, what with this new moon energy, this is really, really inviting us to, again, get super rooted and grounded and practical in what is going to help us accomplish these things through routines and rituals. So what is an intention that you can set for yourself that is rooted in some kind of routine or some ritual? So maybe it's something as simple as, I'm going to create a daily affirmation for myself that I look at every single day. Or maybe it's something like, I'm going to start a gratitude journal. Or maybe it's not even a gratitude journal. Maybe it's just, I'm going to wake up and the first thing I do is I'm going to think about 3 things that I'm grateful for. Or maybe you want to be focusing on physical fitness and health, and so maybe there's a routine that you can be bringing into your life within that perspective. Maybe it's more of an evening routine, so maybe you want to be more mindful with how you're spending your evenings. These are just suggestions, so take your time. And I'm going to give everyone about 6 more minutes to write down any thoughts, feelings, emotions, intentions, desires, affirmations, manifestations. And then again, I'll answer questions and we will end our ceremony. And also, you know, at the back of this workbook, I have created a space for you to write down this new moon ritual if this is something which I do invite you to incorporate. So you can have a space within that also that you can write it down. And if you guys are all finished, you can also write that in the chat box and be like, we're done now. So it's completely up to you, but I have a feeling many of you are writing away, which I love. And the beauty of writing this all down also is that, you know, pen to paper means thoughts, and thoughts are things. So by writing this down, we are creating our thoughts. And like I said, thoughts are things. So we are creating these intentions that we want for ourselves. And then lastly also, so we'll end this with, I'm going to pull an angel card also to kind of close this ceremony for us. And this, I think, this is going to be just very specific to our group. Whereas the tarot reading was much more focused on the energy of the moon. This angel card is going to be just for us. So just take about 3 more minutes to keep writing. And you know, if you're feeling like this isn't enough time, you can always, after we end, you can always keep writing, or you don't even have to stop writing when I keep going. You could just keep going and then kind of end this ceremony in your own way. Yeah, so I had someone ask the name of the decks that I'm using. So the tarot cards that I use, they're called the Wild Unknown. She has a number of different decks, but this is specifically her tarot deck, and I've been using it for about 4 years now. It's like traveled with me around the world. I love it. It's also a really nice beginner deck. I don't use her guide anymore. So it comes with a guide. I don't use her guide anymore because I just need something a little bit deeper, but I love her cards and I love the artwork on it. So I continue to use it. And then the angel cards that I'm using they're just angel oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, who's kind of one of the master, I guess you could say, like, sages of all things angel and mysticism in this world. So she's very, very spiritual, and she does a lot of channeling of the guides and of the angels and has all kinds of messages. And she has this really, really beautiful deck of cards. Okay, so one already fell out, so that's great. And then just let me shuffle these really quickly, and then I'll pull one more. Okay, so we have two cards here because one fell out. So we got an extra special one. The first is, I hope you can see it. The first is the heart chakra. And it says, love is the heart of the matter. Your heart is the center within your physical being, attuned most to love. It is safe for you to love and to be loved with an open heart as we stand by the perfect protection and guidance. So this is your angels talking to you, our angels talking to us. And the second card has been coming up for me a lot lately, and it is go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you in this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. So those are hugely beautiful and amazing, and like, thank you for those, because those are gorgeous. And I hope that makes you feel very rooted in the fact that you are taken care of. This is happening for you. So keep setting those intentions and trust that this is all happening. So to end this, I'm just going to go back to our new moon affirmation. So if you want to, again, just close your eyes here. Take one more deep breath. Exhale everything out. And then I will repeat. You guys can repeat after me. You can either say it out loud or just in your head. So you're saying, I align with my true center and the divine creative. From this place, I draw in abundance and love. From this place, I feel motivated to take actions to support my present and future self. Take one more deep inhale. Exhale everything out of the mouth. And then I just want you again to take your hands to heart center and then bow your third eye to your heart chakra and just say thank you, or whatever resonates with you. Aho, so it is, amen, whatever you want. And then when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. So that is kind of the end of our new moon ceremony. So, I apologize for the technical difficulties at the beginning. I was just not expecting that, but I'm really happy that you guys joined me today. This is being recorded, so I will send it out to you, and you can, if you kind of jumped in halfway, you can look at the beginning. I hope this was good for you, and you're feeling very inspired and just rooted in the fact that this new energy is very much protecting us and supporting us. So I wish you all just a lovely new moon. Take some time for yourself this evening drink your tea, maybe take a bath, keep journaling if you want. Do whatever feels good to you. And I will be in touch over the coming weeks with more things to do. And, I just wish you all the love and light. And I'll see all of you soon. So thank you for joining me, and happy new moon. Thank you all for joining. Thanks, Emily. Thank you, Sarah. All right, you guys are amazing. Thank you for joining. All right, I'm going to close this now, and I will talk to you all later. Email me if you have questions also. You're the best. Love and light to all of you.